Baruch Hashem, here we are. We are in midday of this Rosh Hashanah for Chamisha Asar B'Shvat. Midday, and what a coincidence. What a coincidence that we are in February, in the mid of the winter, and it's 54 degrees right now. It's almost like a summer day. 54 degrees, and you may think that, as they say, that different geographically, different areas of the world is hot and over there is cold, and so on and so forth. And it's because this is how it is, that in the north it's supposed to be cold, in the south there's more heat. Tells us the Alter Rebbe in Siddur Divrei Elokim Chaim, he laughs at scientists. He's a bunch of idiots that they think that this is how it is. The Alter Rebbe says that specifically every day is exactly the weather that needs to be in order to bake, to create, to bring out the tachlis hakavana, to bring out the exact um, um, the plan, the mystery of that day, to give birth to that specific tachlis hakavana, and every person, wherever they are, is where they need to be in order to deliver that, to bring that revelation, and to bring out, to give birth to that truth. So once again, it is Rosh Hashanah Leilanis, and as Chassidus explains that Ratzon opens up the Machshava, which means as follows: there's a Machshava Hakduma, there is a thought that a person has, that Creator had in his whatever it is, all types of machshavas create infinite amount of machshavas exists in that space, which means that there is any possibility, anything. There's ein sof possibilities of thoughts that are going on. But in order to bring out a specific machshava, to bring it into fruition, to bring it out, that is from when I connect my desire, when I put my Ratzon there, my will, the willpower. In other words, you can accomplish anything. You may want a lot of things. You have a thought, I want to daven, I want to be good, I want to be amazing, I want to make money, I want to be successful, and I want to be at peace. But if I but I have to apply my ratzon. I have to apply my desire, and once I apply my desire to that, it opens it up like a vacuum. In other words, imagine there is a cloud, there's a fog. You have a fog of smoke in front of you, and then you clear it with your hand, you clear the space, and then you're able to see clearly again. So too, there is machshava. I have a thought, and when I put my desire, it's called a tzinner. Ratzon is also tzinner. It's a funnel. When I connect my desire to that machshava, that opens it up and it starts pulling it down. This is powerful stuff. This is the Rebbe Rashab goes into detail with that. This is powerful stuff about our consciousness, about the existence, about how we operate and how it works. Don't get caught up in the and confused with the distractions. Understand one thing: you apply your desire to your thought, and you will make space, and it will come. Chamish Asa B'Shvat is Rosh Hashanah Leilanis, which means the tree of life within us. You're activating your tree of life, as we spoke about this, the Yesod, which is Shavavim. You can get caught up in all that, the bitterness, but that's not our avodah anymore. That's not where we're at. It's not the Sumarat, the Asay Tov. The power of that is that we're activating our Yesod, we're activating the channel of the point of desire, and we're channeling and we're activating the tree of life. Activating the tree of life. And for those who asked how it works, level 1 is by simply taking your desire and connecting it to your thoughts, not in low level thoughts, but in high consciousness, because anything is possible, because you're drawing from Ein Sof, you're drawing from a place that is infinite. There is a billion gazillion dollars, and Shefa exists in the cloud, in consciousness. It's just limited when it comes into our vessel, to your tzinner. It becomes limited because of all the pain and all that other stuff that all the judgment that were put on you, and all the blockages and the lack of whatever you did not get when you were supposed to be recharged, and you weren't given the confidence and the encouragement. So now that vessel is closed, and you need to stretch that. You need to open up. You need to flex that muscle. Now, Rosh Hashanah for Tu B'Shvat is the 15th day of the month, when the moon is it's fully open, which means that we're in perfect alignment. It's not that it's closed and you have to breathe through a filtration system. The gravity, it's almost like the magnets are perfectly aligned. They're in perfect, when you have two magnets, if it's too far, it doesn't click. If it's too close, it pulls to each other. Now it's in perfect alignment. The worlds are the stars are perfectly aligned, and we're in perfect alignment on the 15th day. And on this day is when there is not being judged, but you're being activated. A force of life, of fresh life, is being connected. Ki Adam Eitz Asada, which means that just the way the tree is connected to the ground, and it draws energy from the ground to reach. And this is why the trees, when you go into the woods, it clears your mind, because it's energetically, it keeps generating, it's connected to the ground. So too, we are also connected to the ground magnetically. When you walk, as you walk, you are cleaning yourself. You're taking out the inflammation and all that. I mean, we're stuck in the city, which everything is concrete. We're like robots. But Rosh Hashanah Leilanas is a time where we're excavating below freezing level, and it's fully activated. Now, going back to spoiling the children. Spoiling the children, we spoke about it last week, but we're going to put it out there again, just to be clear on that. From 1 to 10, 10 is the highest vibration, and 0 is the lowest vibration. If I dial in the machine at number 10, the fear is that what if we spoil the children, and then when they get older, and he or she won't have what they need, and then they won't be able to cope. Reveals to us, Chassidus, that it works the other way around. On the contrary, if you dial in at a high vibration, then they will never have a struggle. This child will not know from any struggle. Just like you have the systems in the schools where they have smaller classes and they give attention to every kid. We used to think that we're spoiling them, giving them too much. But on the contrary, all the geniuses are coming out from that type of system. Because if you dial in the vibration at the highest vibration, if you turn on the stove at the highest flame, what if there is no such thing? What if it will burn through anything and everything? There is this radar detector doesn't even apply. It doesn't pick up any low conscience. It doesn't pick up any low frequency. It doesn't speak that language, Bichlal. It's a whole different vibration. It's a whole different computer. It's like plugging in a 110 to 220. It's just going to explode. It can't handle that. Anything coming into the Dalet Amos of this vibration is either going to see the light or it's just going to disappear. So this is how we're raising a generation of Mashiach children. Finding the vibration, the oneness within. Mashiach is Yechida, which is oneness. Aligning with the oneness from within. And once we are aligned from within, this is how we're connecting the top and the bottom, Shemayim v'Aretz. And this is how we're connecting the Ratzon to the Machshava. The Ratzon, my desire, my will, to my Machshava, which is deeply inside. We are all coming. The Machshava is connected. Machshava Kduma, it's connected to Ein Sof. It's connected to the infinite. And here we are pulling. So two magnetic fields. One is pulling from up there, and one is pulling from down. Earth is pulling down, and you're being pulled in both directions. But once we are aligned, it's where the magnet is perfectly aligned. And how do we do this? With an unbelievable amount of love. When we say spoiling the children, we're talking about spoiling them with love. We're not talking about spoiling them with candy. And even if they want candy, that's fine too. All right? We're talking about spoiling them with love and giving them more love. You're good the way you are. You're amazing the way you are. You're even better the way you are now. And even that's fine too. Try it. Try it and see what happens. All right. Have an awesome Yom Tov. Don't forget to, if you didn't do so yet already, make a Shechiyanu. We're taking something physical, something that's almost like out from our reality, something that is out from the bubble of Machshava, comes into the Olam Asiyah. You make a Shechiyanu, and that is, have in mind, you can do a little meditation once again, breathing into the tree of life. Close your eyes, sit down, and get yourself breathe into the image of Chesed Gevura, the tree of energy points. You can breathe for 10 minutes, be present. There's tremendous koich. Also, it is We're talking about Haylada, we're talking about Rosh Hashanah, which is giving birth to the child, giving birth to your inner child. There's new koichas, even though you have all the trauma and all the pain. I'm sorry that you had to go through, that we all had to go through, but this is the birth pains. But today there's a koich, it washes everything over. You can take the koich, the desire that you feel, the desire that we experience, have that, clean the whole body, clean the whole system with that. Clearing out, cleaning, making room and space for the possibilities, any type of possibility. Have an awesome day.